Yeah, so now I have a problem with my BMW E70. As you can see here, I'm having a severe oil leak. As you can see on the ground, there's a lot of oil. Seems like it's coming from the transmission. And as you can see, the transmission oil pan is literally almost brand new. Well, it's been on it for a while now, but the car hasn't driven much, so technically it should have been brand new. And it's only leaking. It's not leaking from anywhere up here. Everything is dry up there. Engine, everything is dry, except for just right here at the back of the oil pan. It's leaking really bad. It seems as if everything has been leaked out from the transmission, or everything has been leaking out. So I really don't know what is causing the leak. I'm gonna try to remove this mount, this bracket. Now that I have the transmission hold up by this jack, and I remove this long bolt that goes through here, hold the mount in. This is what hold the mount in. This is what hold the mount in to the transfer casing right here, which controls that's holding the transmission up from the rear. Now the bracket is now loose, so I can just remove the bolts for the bracket and take the bracket down, and then I'll be able to see properly what is going on behind the transmission right. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to drain the fluid from the transmission. I'm gonna have to take the oil pan off. I'm gonna have to replace the entire inner seal and outer seal. So while I have that thing draining over there, I'm gonna come over this side, and as you can see, there's a shield right here. It has two 13 bolts. I'm gonna remove it so I can get access to the oil pan bolts that's behind it. I don't really want to bend the shield too much so it gets out of shape and look a certain type of way when I put it back. So I'm just gonna remove that shield from there. Yeah, as I said, it's 213, so I'm just gonna remove these two. So what I did, I loosened this side first, let it come down and leave two bolts at the top right here, these two. So it comes down and it stops on this thing, and now it takes its time and drain from this side. And then what I'm gonna do when I'm finished, I'm gonna move the drain pan over this side, and then I'm gonna loosen this side and let it come down here and drain from this side. This is what releases this tube that goes in here and allows it to come in or out. Yeah, so now I have everything ready to reinstall. I have the seals for the transmission. This is the new sleeve for the mechatronics harness, wiring harness. This is the old one. You can see that the seals are all flattened, and this one they're rounded so that you can see that they're brand new. So that's the difference. Hopefully this prevents the leaking. So I'm gonna replace this transfer seal also and the tube sealing. So I'm gonna replace these. I'm gonna replace these seals. Or I can match the seal and make sure it's the right one and put him back in. So this one, I'll get this one out first. So this is one of the short ones. So I'm gonna match it. So this is the shortest one. So I'm gonna match this to this. install the long one. So that is it. Just like that, it's locked in place. And then I'm gonna have to put this in. And just like that, it's locked. There should not be any leaking. Yeah, so the procedure to refill the transmission fluid, the temperature of the transmission fluid when you're topping it off is on the side of the original oil pan, and the temperature is between 60 degrees Fahrenheit and 122 degrees Fahrenheit. So first you fill the transmission up while it's cold, and you fill it all the way until it starts to overflow. And then once it starts overflowing, you close it and you start the engine and you let the engine run. You cycle through the gears in one gear for like 10 seconds, second speed, third speed, all the way. So you would put it in manual mode, then you would cycle through the gears and also in reverse. Once you finish that and you get the temperature up to where you want it, then you go back and top off the fluid to make sure it's properly filled. And that is how you do it. I'm gonna be using the liquid moly transmission fluid, the 1800 Top Tech, and it's 8 liters, so it's like 8 bottles of the fluid that probably will take like 7.5. So you want to have like 8 or whatever fluid you're using. So once you get that thing filled up, once you start it, you have to get it up to temperature. You can either use a thermometer for the temperature reading. I'm gonna be using my Carly app, and I can get an accurate reading of the temperature fluid in the temperature for the fluid in the transmission through the Carly app. So that's what I'm going to be using. So now that I have my Carly app all set up, I'm just gonna go to transmission, because this is what I'm gonna be using to see the transmission temperature. So I'm just gonna go to transmission. As you can see down here, it says automatic transmission. So now I'm just gonna click on live parameter, and as you can see right here, it said temperature, transmission temperature, engine coolant temperature. So I'm gonna just start monitor, and you see the transmission temperature is actually 129. And temperature is supposed to be 122. I've been running the car for a while, so I'm just gonna shut it off. Very smooth. So this is after I test drive the car, and I have a car parked for maybe about a week, just to check, and I see that there is no oil running down from the